Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Utep Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Catching up with the Utep head coach before the game, he is very aware that the big win against the #1 team in the country last week has a lot of people talking. But he wants to talk to his players about how good we be. Don't let that win distract us. Let that win motivate us and show us we're even better than we thought. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans offense will have the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option #1 for the squad.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They go to the wide receiver screen.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Smashes through the tackle. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Utep's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
He's got it on the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. It's Newberry. Right side, it's Jones. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Turning it on! That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed and trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to...
Makes the grab in their space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Got enough space. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And off to Jones. Knocked down immediately.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Making the adjustment. Back to pass, it's Newberry. Rushes on. Out wide right, it's Ferguson. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The run inside. It's Clinton. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And off to Jones. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. There's some room. He's got some room headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Utep. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, it's Clinton. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And off to Jones. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Utep. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. To the air, it's Newberry. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. The Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utep. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Miners. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone defense. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5.
Here we go, ready. 22.
From the gun. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd and long here. Throws it off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barber.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Trying to get there by himself, and he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
This is a designed run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Uh-oh, look out. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Sets his feet. It's Newberry. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Spartan.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utep offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Let it go.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Ready? Slide. Go.
Moving the pocket, it's Newberry. Left side is Nash. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Got his man downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, catching up with the Utep head coach, one of the big points of emphasis coming out of the locker room is to get the run game going. Their quarterback has struggled at times, had some turnovers, but he has got to trust the guys around him a little bit more. Look for them to feed the running back the rock here to start the 3rd, get the run game going, and take some pressure off their QB.
Holly, thank you. There's some daylight. A solid pickup there, works into the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Long way to go on second down.
Ready, go.
Rides to the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Wall.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wall. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Wall. Defense all over him. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It's complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utep. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They marched 72 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide left, it's Clay. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Straight ahead, it's Clinton. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Ollie, what do you have?
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Running inside, it's Wall. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Moves the pocket. It's Newberry. Fires immediately. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a gap. It's Wall. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Run in the red zone, it's Wall. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Trying to get the corner. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Turns upfield. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Hauls it in. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Spartans are flying down the field.
Here we go. Ready. Wide and 3. Wide and go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Still looking. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. And he's stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now from inside the red zone. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
How good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments. Schematic